No change, okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game, okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same, okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They should take it to 10. Hey.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken very short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Keep playing hard.
Go Bandit!
Pittsburgh. Here we go, here we go. Watch out, watch out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. This will be taken short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feet.
Well, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. There he goes right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. He goes 91 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They find some open field here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Brady to throw again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, Love. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Extra point try good by Godot. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, orbit.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
3 down.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now this time, Brady will throw. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will give him a 12-point lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
Panthers.
Ready up. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Let's swing. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Hurry.
Operating from the gun. Love. Open man is Samuel. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Bravo! 54, 54. I can't believe they let you play. Regular.
Here's Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Go Bandit! 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's put him. Hey, Echo. Let's put that team on the Bucs. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Rip. 54. Watch 54. I'm on.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. Check right 54. Right 54. And let's pin him.
Shotgun now for Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Right there.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Alert!
From the gun, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think,
and the ball comes out. Love lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Sugar. SOS. 72.
To throw again. Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Michael Kendricks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sugar! Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
At the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. H.E. Gator.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Get it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Tight dog. Big air.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 37. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
53 Linda. Ozzy.
From the gun, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Mike spot 4, Mike.
72.
Mike spot 4. I got one.
Hey, zoom.
54 is Mike.
Check.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers. Steve Griffin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Throwing on first down. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Silver.
Throwing again. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run this this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Check 4. Pilot, 64. Weak.
On first down, Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
All day, every day, any day. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. General West. Check, check.
From midfield, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady now on first down. Going up top. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Go, go, go.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here we go, D.
Hey, check it.
You okay?
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Evans has it left side. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Regular. Check 93's the mic.
Now Brady again. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. It's our field. Blue draw Corkers. Ready?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This just a 24-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Found his target, it's Anderson. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 66. Pull it. Pop. Look at it. Check. Switch. Kill. Kill. Turn up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Still an important piece of business to take care of. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Freeman again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Hey, Alabama. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Rabbit. Sugar.
On 3rd down, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Love. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.